up, and the transfer to Washington has been magnificent for him. Flags down, that pass is thrown and intercepted. Already 4 penalties for 29 yards against the Cardinals. In the red zone already. Penix wide open. Penix out of the shotgun. He's got Dylan Johnson back there with him. This is what he does so well. Although just to the bottom of your screen, that's Odunze, the #1 receiver. Wide to the bottom of you to get 10 to 20 plays out of him today.
Well, they can help him, and Colin Wright can, if he's going to sit there and allow him that much cushion. Michael Penix taking his time to get into the front that he wants.
Here comes blitz right up the gut. It's picked up by the Huskies. That pass is underneath.
Third option, and that's the check down to the back. And what that attributes to is, Bob last week they ran into a team that was much more underrated.
Well, no style points are going to be given, that's for sure.
No question.
On a little comeback,
coming up,
sure do.
But as long as they're in that 5 hole, there's going to be some attrition.
Yep.
Some other team.
Odunze, I mean, this is he runs a beautiful route, turns in, then back out, and just no concentration.
Nice game inside.
Penix shoots it and right into his teammate. High bars. High side. Penix. All kinds of time now running out, and that pass is air. Look, Jim Leonard, of course, the longtime defensive coordinator for years at Wisconsin. April was tutored by Odunze.
It was a nice one, good for about 18 yards. Here's the Twins look off the numbers, and you can see Odunze breaking down, pivot, makes him one of the top 5-6 receivers in the nation, in my opinion.
They go from the 41 of their own to the 41 of the Cardinal, and that quick out.
And they're getting it in chunks, but here's Penix. You see his eyes in the front looking like a Cylon warrior, man, from left, right, coming back the opposite direction. Then he finds the guy, sits it down, and to make the throw.
And he can spin it, as they say. Play fake.
Nice.
Underneath he goes to Devin Culp, the tight end, and look out. He's high stepping inside the.
Or watch him on the edge here. This is what makes this play is the reverse out. You get everybody flowing to the left, and you come back to the opposite direction. Watch number 4 come up. There's a little miss, and then you get the big tight.
Well, they moved it back to the 7-yard line, so a 29-yard gain rather than 33. First and goal, Penix looking for the fade, and it is caught.
Taking this route away from your matched up press dog read. He's not going to find the quarterback. He's going to
now working comedy shots.
Very nice.
Oh, the Sarge has all kinds of tricks up his sleeve. Going deep and wide open, Jalen Polk. Flags are down. Polk will take it the distance. We'll see. 92.
Hey,
watch this.
If it's defense, you're embarrassed by what happens. He got a Twins look here on the numbers, and as he released against a bail technique, that's definitely defensive pass interference.
Okay.
You can't grab a guy like that.
Yep.
And here's the nice pressure.
Yep, he's just going to unload. Incomplete and 10. Penix looping it long for Bernard, and hampered by an ankle injury, was questionable for the game. Unable to bring this one in. Penix is going to let it fly again. That pass is incomplete.
He had a chance to squat on that one and then sneak under there.
Yeah.
And I don't think because of the angle where he was throwing it.
Zay lines up to the bottom of your screen here. Penix under pressure and in trouble.
Big time. I mean, his ears are pent back. You can see him in a reduced technique right here, but he comes out of that little frog stance with the arm over, trying to block him.
Nixon is the setback, and we've got pre-snap flag. This is going to be delay of game, it would appear. That's on the quarterback.
Delay of game.
Sparse crowd aspect, but I think sometimes the lack of energy in a building can affect the team that's favored by a bunch. Here's a long one for Odunze. Income per game. I mean, we're talking about breaking all kinds of all-time records at Washington.
Nice.
This pass is caught. It is Jalen Polk.
And so maybe you say that's not a bad thing, but you know what? You got to have a response to that.
Westover is that tight end.
Nice delay.
Yeah, and on a crossing pattern, they go underneath, complete to Jeremy Bernard. But
Tim, here's that previous play, Tim, just real quick here. The idea is to go fast, but the reason you're going fast is just to get to the
guys' coverages from Bobby April, the defensive coordinator, have been problematic. Straight blitz from the safety. This pass is thrown under duress.
For completion. This is what you do. You affect the quarterback coming from depth, Timmy. It doesn't matter if you're coming from depth or not. That pressure, that Scotty.
21-19. Washington by 2. Here comes pressure. Penix is flushed, and that's Westover, the intended receiver.
Compromising your coverage. Can you do it? Can you bring numbers to effect? The nose tackle gets up the middle. You're not going to block him with the back. That's just enough to get Penix to move into
a tackle that came in from the down 4. Rodgers is in the game at running back. This pass is thrown and dropped. It'll be 3rd and 10.
And Jalen had that huge pass, the one that's the longest in a long time around here in Washington. He just dropped that one, as you said, Tim, right in his hands. That's inexplicable.
Trying to do it again on the road here at Stanford, perhaps not as easy as it was at home. This throw is caught. It's beautiful.
As an active advantage as opposed to just getting the front.
Uh-oh.
Nice stop.
Back shoulder, and it's caught by Odunze. Them apart. Up and over Colin Wright.
Yeah, Colin Wright knows he's in man coverage. He's chicken fighting with the arms right there. He, too, never turns back. And that's another nice grab. That one good for 23 yards, Tim. Maybe draw.
There it is. Sets up for a big play, doesn't it? They go fade the other way. It is caught. Touchdown. Ending.
Jimmy, they clear this out. It's a stop route. They'll try to isolate him with the stutter step. And then it was just
good and so accurate.
And when you got athletes on the other end of it, you don't have to be perfect all the time. But this one was about as good.
And most of the pundits believe. Play fake, out of the shotgun, Penix with plenty of time, and Odunze.
Maybe we get a chance to see it.
Looking long, there's space, incomplete, poke.
Field.
13 yards on that carry, 56 on the night, on 15 carries. Westover, the tight end in the slot right this time, and now beautiful.
Wow, that's because he had the home run catch and score. You know, you put it back in when we have a second.
Will Nixon the setback. It's 3rd and 8 as we open the 4th. Penix with time, crossing route. It's caught. Washington, when they play fast, they play well. Penix wide open and touchdown, Devin Culp.
Determine who's culpable on this particular play, Tim, and I don't think it's anybody's fault necessary. Well, actually, it's the inside linebacker. You know, it's Tristan. I mean, Tristan is. Here comes a little scissors tiss.
Right to the tight end.
Be able, the defensive coordinator, all types of pressure. Just a 3-man look here, though, Tim.
Curl pattern caught Odunze.
Hard, there's no question about it, but you can just tell.
Look at that quick delivery. Sidearmed it to Odunze. Ball's out. It's picked up by. Watch the hit. Liegber comes away with the recovery. There's the slap. Ball comes out. Nixon is the setback. Hardy is one of Stanford's best players. He's a great kicker. Here's Penix trying to get another responsible for that much yardage all told. Quick out to Culp, the tight end. Breaks one big defensive sequence here for Stanford. Penix has been up to it every time they've needed a play.
Got to watch the back out of the backfield here.
Nixon is the setback. He stays in to block. Penix with time. That throw is incomplete. 46 to play with the ball at the 33-yard line of Stanford. Penix again. That pass is caught. Beautiful throw to.
That's a grown man's throw right there, Timmy, and he's a lefty too. So he's standing on that hash, and he goes all the way across the opposite side of the. Here comes a late blitzer. Nice pickup.
Odunze. It is intercepted.
A little note by Manley, and brother, you can take me to task. I wasn't quite sure how manly you were with respect to some things I saw, just in terms of being more aggressive.